The first thing I'm going to do is turn on my drawing guides and edit the 2D grid so that it's 6 squares by 6 squares. I'm also going to change the background color to the light pink from this month's palette. So let's start with the spider. For this, I'm going to use the purple color from the palette, and I'm going to draw using the Monoline brush with the size at about 40%. First, draw an oval in the center of the canvas, about 2 squares down from the top. Make the oval approximately 1.5 squares long. Note that when I draw the shape and hold, leaving my pencil on the screen, the quick shape feature will kick in, and I can tap Edit to adjust the shape. I just want to make sure that the top and bottom dots are on the center line of my canvas. Now draw the second oval. This one will be smaller and it should overlap the first. Again, use the quick shape feature to edit the shape and ensure that it's centered. Go ahead and fill your ovals with color. Create a new layer. Edit the drawing guide, switching from 2D grid to symmetry. You'll notice a center line is created and Drawing Assist is now turned on this new layer. Switch to your favorite pencil brush. I'm using the 6B pencil. And just go ahead and map out the legs of the spider. Since we're using Drawing Assist with the symmetry guide, everything we draw on one side will be mirrored, so we only need to draw one set of legs. And I'm also going to add these little palps on the spider's head. While I'm using the pencil brush, I can also map out the placement of the leaves and florals. Now reduce the opacity on your sketch layer. Then drag the spider layer above the sketch layer. The symmetry guide is still active, as you can see by this line in the center, so go ahead and turn on Drawing Assist on the spider layer. Switch back to the Monoline brush and ink the legs of the spider. Create a new layer and turn on Drawing Assist. Ink the stems on this layer. I'm going to use the bright orange. Now you can go ahead and ink the leaves. I prefer to do this on a new layer, but you don't have to. Create a new layer, turn on Drawing Assist, and now ink the buds. For visual interest, I'm going to ink these in 2 different colors. First the light orange, and then a few in the hot pink. Now let's add some detail. Create a new layer right above the bud layer and turn on Drawing Assist. Make this layer a clipping mask. Using the Gouache 1 shader brush, add a little shading to the bottom of the buds in the bright orange. You can also add some lines if you'd like. Let's do this with the leaves as well. Create a new layer right above the leaves layer and turn on Drawing Assist. Make this a clipping mask. For this, I'm going to use the Gouache 8 shader for a little more grainy texture. Again, I'm just adding the texture towards the bottom of each leaf. Now I'm going to switch to the dry ink brush and add a line to the center of each leaf in the deep orange. Now create a new layer right above the spider layer. Make this layer a clipping mask. This time, we do not want Drawing Assist turned on. Switch back to the Gouache 1 shader brush and choose black. Now, turn the brush opacity down so the color is not too strong. Add a little shading to the spider to give it some dimension. We can even add a little detail to the body of the spider. Feel free to get creative here. I'm going to use a dry ink brush in the light gray and just add a few little leaf details. For the last little finishing touch, create a new layer and turn on Drawing Assist. I'm going to just add a few little dots and specks in the light orange color. And just go ahead and fill in little areas around your leaves and florals. And there you have it. Your not-so-spooky spider is complete. Feel free to play around with different color combinations from this month's palette. As you can see, shifting the colors around can make a big difference in the overall feeling of the illustration. Have fun with it, and if you share on Instagram, be sure to tag me. I'd love to see your work.